Food supplement 77 has been discontinued. That was my favorite
Hey,
one.
it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your...
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The railroad's in the business of helping synths too. That makes us friends.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths at once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Do you require anything? I would be happy to assist
Z-114,
you.
it's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. He's a friend. He's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet.
That's what the railroad does.
I've never met another.
Right now.
The ones I know for certain.
That'll take forever.
Right.
I would do...
Uh-huh.
It's no good.
Sure.
Yes.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting edge. You're willing to help.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
I'll find it for you.
That's great. Unfortunately, the obvious place to look won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operation.
Hey,
I
Doc.
wonder how the
Welcome.
Warwick family is
So
doing.
good to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Wally must
Clayton
be close to
Holdren,
10 years old by
head
now.
of the Bioscience
It's
Division.
remarkable that
I
any
can't
child
wait
can
for you to see
survive
the...
for so long up there, don't you think?
I look forward to learning more.
In that case, I'll give you a brief.
Uh-huh.
As the name implies, our most important direct... To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. In any case,
Uh-huh. You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
in that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
got it. That's it. That's it.
Damn you warmongering humans!
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust. Now, unless...
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. I'm hoping that the...
Mankind redefined.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does
I am seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
Report
Dragging
anything
their feet on
suspicious to the
targeting package
SRB.
upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction
Father's
as
a
it is
great
between
man.
us and
He
pretty
must
much
be
all
very
the other
proud.
departments.
You going soft on me?
Excuse me, Doctor.
So, here you are.
Justin Ayo.
I'll be despite your...
I'm sure.
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, our...
Uh-huh. I'm sure it's best for everyone.
Certainly. There are... Course, they are... But I gather... In fact...
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so.
Sure.
Now, unless you need...
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation.
Fine. Once we then... In those cases, all...
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Greetings, sir. Operating at full capacity.
I bet Dr. Thompson would love to take that power armor apart and get a look at the inner workings.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you
Z1.
today?
Do you require anything?
If you're looking for my mom or dad, they're probably still working.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Hi, Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that...
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown. As you might guess, we maintain. There's a lot. The work we... So.
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we... Over the years, when necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take... Fortunately, it's a good thing.
Hey, it's Charmer. Charmer's back. Pam needs you in her room. Word is Diamond City is under opposition control.
Calculating. Institute presence increases odds of detection of all northern routes by 52%.
52%. That's prohibitively dangerous.
Charmer, how do you feel about getting thrown back into the fire?
Tell me about the job.
We're still working that out. We've hit a snag with Dr. Amari. You haven't met her. She works in Good Neighbor and she plays a vital role in our organization. Synths are supposed to go to the memory den. The doctor gives them a new set of memories, then they move out. But her latest patient is stuck there. The runner's route has been compromised, and we're looking for options.
Well, tell me about the options.
We're trying to come up with another route that leads to the proper destination. Maybe... Pam, what if we reroute through Lexington?
The switchboard is a nexus of Institute activity. Odds of detection increase exponentially with proximity to the nexus.
In English, Pam.
She means we can't run ops anywhere remotely near Switchboard. The Gen 1s blocking the original route have to go.
Just tell me what to do.
I don't see a way out of this. We do it your way, Carrington. Go to Dr. Amari and tell her rerouting isn't possible. You're there to clear the route for one last run. There's a lot at stake here, so get the job done.
Agent identified. Another DIA cache awaits recovery.
I can recover it.
Location of cache being transmitted.
Sure.
How do you even...
Desdemona.
Oh, thank God.
Woo! See, Des, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
The signal interceptor worked. I've been to the Institute and back again.
I almost can't believe it. In Tom's holotape, did you make contact with Patriot?
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it.
I hope that you take that armored behemoth off on covert missions.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman. Wilfred. Bergman. Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer.
Thanks, Pam.
Complement detected. Analysis?
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
I suppose... You're here.
And that was Roy Brown.
Diamond City.
Say hello to goodbye!
Nelson Latimer, you...
Winning, that is.
Hey, Geneva.
Need something, honey? Housing permit? Looking for a job?
I'm looking for work.
Mercenary type? We usually have a few open bounties. Just check the wanted posters in the market.
Wait, what was that about synths?
Oh, no. I'm not saying anything. I like my job, thank you very much.
And you are?
Geneva, the mayor's secretary. I handle all the day-to-day.
I don't need anything.
Catch you later, then.
Officer?
You know, your friend looks kind of familiar. Maybe.
McDonough?
Far too busy to talk right now. I'm the mayor, after all.
Arturo,
We can talk about guns, or maybe you want to consider.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Don't forget to stock.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Employment opportunities await in the field of scientific research. Shall we begin your application now?
Sure, the world may have ended, but why not sit at a desk all day?
Let's see what employment opportunities we have available for someone given your qualifications. Due to increased demands for staff in all fields, we have condensed the employment test accordingly. Question 1. Do you possess previous experience with polymer synthesis?
Sounds like you need me regardless, so let's get down to brass tacks.
Calculating test results. I am pleased to offer you the position of Sales Coordinator. Expect a loquacious future in haggling for military funding. Would you like the orientation before beginning your work in the labs?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation.